So this is Deues Ex. I'm doing this video because there's been rumours about Mass Effect 4 already and a new Deues Ex. So I want to know what is the most anticipated out of them. I mean, I think I know the answer. I think Mass Effect's just more of a commercial, huge release. And they also release games more often. Maybe too often by some people. Yeah, so what I like about Deues Ex Revelations, I mean, I think this is an underrated game. I mean, it's a very ambitious open world game with a really interesting, stylised view of the future. Everything from the fashion, the variation in characters.
Woo! Someone's been to the chop shop.
Yeah, what she's talking about is augmentation. I can't actually see myself, but this is probably one of the strongest points of the game, is the way you customise yourself, and it really affects the way you play the game. You know, I've just got cloaking, and that makes me invisible, helps me get past guards, really comes in handy, it's quite cheeky. Strength, which allows me to move objects and take a different route, you know. So it really does affect the way you play the game and where you can go as well. So people's fashion sense, it's really cool. Even the police look cool.
Come on, brother, let me go.
Yeah, so cities do vary and they're quite interesting. I especially liked Shanghai, is it? I think the last place. Yeah, really interesting, they vary a lot. Shanghai's got all nightclubs and that type of thing. Just a nice environment for a computer game, I think. Missions are very exciting and random, you don't know what's around every corner, and that's always a strong sign in any game. Okay. So the bad points about this game. Right, I'll start with the music, right? I don't like background music, I think it's irrelevant in this type of game. It takes away from the atmosphere. Yeah, so I turn the music off, which is fine, but then I go in a nightclub and everyone's dancing to silence, because the game doesn't recognise the difference between in-game music and background music, which is a big shame, because I think all games need to know about that. So yeah, any other bad points? I think the voice acting is a little bit boring, especially with civilians, you know. They only want to talk about the same kind of things. Politics or augmentation. So
I'd be careful if I were you. I've heard the protesters are totally out of
or
control.
current situation, they're talking about the riots. The voice acting is quite boring and monotone, and I'd kind of skip it. Which is a shame, because I have to make a choice. Sometimes I have to select what I want to reply to them, and I'm not really paying attention. Yeah, that is a bad point, and some people view story and how it's told more strongly than I do. I'm more into kind of atmosphere and originality, and I like the stealth tactics, you know, sneaking past guards and getting into areas, and I like the freedom of choice of how you get into those areas. So that is my look at this game, and I think it can be even better in the future, you know. So yeah, most of the game is not like this, it's more underground, sneaking around tunnels, getting into buildings, and that is where the game really succeeds, you know. I've just had a lot of fun in a certain mission. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching my video. Leaving my opinions on this game because I've now had quite a long play on it. When I first left comments on this game, I hadn't really played enough to really comment, and it's not a game you can rush. I mean, it took me quite a while to just get into this.
What were you doing out here anyway?
Some interesting vehicles. I like all the mist everywhere. I like advertisements everywhere. They're all quite random and different. Yeah, fashion sense is pretty cool.
They're rioting in front of Seraph Industries.